Good morning to all of you. Chapter 6, Unemployment. In chapter 6, we were on topic types of unemployment, types of unemployment, in which we have already completed open unemployment, then under unemployment, then third one is disguised unemployment, fourth one is cyclical unemployment, and fifth, last one is frictional unemployment. Frictional unemployment. The explanation of first four was completed. Now frictional unemployment. What is frictional unemployment? Now under frictional unemployment, whenever technology changes, there are various sectors in which technology changes very frequently. For example, automobiles, for example, electronic fields. In such fields, technology changes very frequently. So whenever new technology is adopted by any business unit, in that case, the workers or the laborers working with old technology, they have to remove from the work for some time. Till then, they will not learn new technology. Means for short time period, they become unemployed. That type of unemployment is called frictional unemployment. But such type of unemployment is only for short term. Reason, once they learn new technology, again they will get work. For example, first of all, definition: whenever new technology is adopted by any industrial unit, workers working with old technology needs to remain unemployed. Such situation is called frictional unemployment. But this type of unemployment is for short term period, because reason is once workers will learn new technology, they will get or start their work. It means this unemployment is for short term period. Such unemployment is for very short term period. and technology is very high in developed countries. That's why mostly this type of unemployment is mostly seen in developed countries. This type of unemployment is mostly seen in developed countries. This is about frictional unemployment. Now types of unemployment is completed. Open unemployment we have already done. This is about educated unemployment. Under unemployment here, individual is eligible, he has qualification, but then also due to lack of job opportunities he or she has to accept lower level job or lower position or lower cadre job. That is called under unemployment. Disguised unemployment, where more workers are working or engaged in economic activities than the required workers. That is called disguised unemployment. Here workers seems to be employed, but actually or in fact they are unemployed, and such type of unemployment is mostly seen in agricultural sector. Cyclical unemployment, fourth one is cyclical unemployment arises due to trade cycle. In trade cycle, one phase is depression period. Under a depression period, demand remains low, demand becomes very low, means it reaches at its lowest point, and due to less demand, production also becomes very low. When production becomes very low, as a result many workers are removed from the work or job, and such type of unemployment is called cyclical unemployment or depressive unemployment or trade cycle unemployment. And last, frictional unemployment, whenever new technology is introduced in the market and if it is adopted by any industrial unit, then workers working with old technology becomes unemployed, and such unemployment is called frictional unemployment. But such type of unemployment is for short term period. Reason, once they learn new technology, again they will get their work or they can start their work. So that type of unemployment is for short term period, and mostly this type of unemployment is seen in developed countries. Now next topic is 5-mark question, causes of unemployment. The meaning of unemployment we have completed, types of unemployment completed. Now next topic is causes of unemployment. Causes of now there are various reasons because of which rate of unemployment rises or increases, but here I am taking five points. First one is rise in population. Rise in population growth rate. First point, rise in rate of population growth or population growth rate. Second one is slow rise in employment opportunities. Slow rise in employment opportunities. Third point, low rate of savings and investment. Fourth one is capital intensive production technique. Fifth one is lack of infrastructural facilities. An additional 1 point, lack of vocational education. So around 8 to 9 points are given. Out of those 8-9 points, you can take any 5 points for explanation for 5 mark question. So this is 5 mark question. But different reasons are there, but out of those reasons I have taken 5 points for explanation. First one is rise in population growth rate, then slow rise in employment opportunities, then low rate of savings and investment. Fourth one is capital intensive production technique, and fifth one is lack of infrastructural facilities, and last one is lack of vocational education. Now explanation of first point, rise in population growth rate. First one is rise in population growth rate. We all know that in Indian economy, population is rising continuously, means around 2.5% population increases every year, around 2.5%. In 1951, here I am taking data after independence. So in 1951, population was 36.1 crore, and this is size of population. This is called size of population, and population growth rate was around 1.25%. So in 1951, population was 36.1 crore, and population growth rate was 1.25%. It increased. In 2011, it increased to 121.02 crore, and population growth rate becomes 1.64. Means just in 50-60 years, population increases by 87 times. So it means size of population as well as population growth rate both are increasing continuously, but at the same time employment opportunities did not increase. When size of population or population growth rate increases continuously, it increases number of laborers, and in order to, means for these laborers, in simple language, for these laborers, government is not able to create employment opportunities, and as a result, unemployment increases. So in simple language, you have to write that in India, size of population as well as population growth rate is increasing continuously. If you take data, in 1951, population was 36.1 crore and population growth rate was 1.25%. It increased to 121.02 crore in 2011, and population growth rate becomes 1.64. Means population, size of population and population growth rate is continuously increasing. It increases the number of laborers also. Number of laborers means workforce. The population of workforce is also increases, but against that, government is not able to create employment opportunities for these laborers. As a result, unemployment increases. In this way, you have to explain first point. Now, second point, slow rise in employment opportunities. Explanation of second point. Due to planning efforts, planning here means 5-year plans. 5-year plans. These are called planning. So, due to planning efforts, government is able to achieve economic growth, means they are able to increase their economic growth rate. Due to planning efforts, 5-year plans, 1951, the first 5-year plan was started in the year 1951. And in every 5-year plan, government is putting some objectives in order to achieve some objectives. Sometimes they are taking target to reduce poverty, sometimes unemployment, sometimes they are putting plans to increase cottage industries or labor industries, means factories they are trying to establish. So in every 5-year plans they are putting some objectives, and then utilizing all the resources in order to achieve those objectives. So due to these planning efforts, no doubt that government has increased their economic growth rate. For example, earlier, means just after independence, Indian economy has achieved 3.5% economic growth rate. 3.5% economic growth rate. Then it increased to 7.6% in 10th 5-year plan. And again it increased to 7.8% in 11th 5-year plan. It means the economic growth rate was continuously increasing. From 3.5% it increased to 7.6%, then it increased to 7.8% till 11th 5-year plan. But along with economic growth, government was not able to create job opportunities for various individuals. Means along with increase in economic growth rate, they were not able to increase employment opportunities for various individuals. That's why on this basis we can say that this type of economic growth, means statement is given, economic growth has remained jobless growth. In so far as India is concerned, this statement is suitable, that economic growth has remained jobless growth. It means growth rate was continuously increasing, and on the basis of data we can observe that India has achieved continuously increased growth rate. At the time of independence they have achieved 3.5%, then increased to 7.6%, and again it increases 7.8% in 11th 5-year plan. But along with this economic growth rate, India was not, or Indian government was not able to create job opportunities for various individuals. That's why we can say, on this basis we can say that economic growth has remained jobless growth. So there is slow rise in employment opportunities against economic growth. So this is one of the reason of unemployment. Growth rate was achieved, but employment rate of unemployment was not able to increase by the government. Now third one is low rate of savings and investment. Third explanation, low rate of savings and investment. Now here again, due to planning efforts, national income of our country increases continuously. National income of our country increases, but along with increase in national income, size of population also increases. Due to planning efforts, national income increases continuously, and whenever national income increases, we all know that per capita income also increases. Per capita income also increases. But here, due to increase in size of population also, per capita income increases, no doubt, per capita income increases, but at slower rate. So due to planning efforts, national income of India increases continuously, as a result per capita income also increases, but against it size of population, or in simple language population, also increases continuously. Due to increase in population continuously, per capita income increases but at slower rate. And when per capita income increases at slower rate, then what happens? They are able to save less. Individuals are able to save less. And when saving is less, as a result, investment, because whatever savings are made by individuals in bank, out of those savings, banks are able to provide loans to industrialists, to business units for investment. So when saving becomes low or saving becomes less, as a result, investment also becomes low. And when investment becomes low, it means it shows that private sector or public sector both are not able to establish industries. They are not able, means they fail to establish industries, or in simple language, they fail to create employment opportunities. And when they fail to create employment opportunities, as a result, unemployment or rate of unemployment increases. Rate of unemployment increases. This is one of the reason of causes of unemployment. Due to planning efforts, once again, due to planning efforts, national income of our country increases. As a result, per capita income also increases. But at the same time, population is also increasing at a faster rate. Continuously, population is increasing. Due to increase in population, per capita income, once again, per capita income increases, no doubt, but at slower rate. When per capita income increases at slower rate, as a result, individuals are able to save less. And when saving becomes less, investment also becomes less or low. And due to less investment, means less investment indicates that, less investment or low investment indicates that public sector or private sectors are not able to establish or not interested in establishing business units or industries in different areas. It means they are not able to create employment opportunities, and when they fails to create employment opportunities, rate of unemployment increases. So this is one of the reason or cause of unemployment. Now fourth one is capital intensive production technique. We all know that there are two methods regarding production technique. One is labor intensive production technique, other is capital intensive production technique. In capital intensive production technique, more machineries and less labors are used. Machineries are more and labors are less. Whereas in labor intensive production technique, more labors and less machineries are used. Now explanation of capital intensive production technique, how this method, this technique is or becomes one of the reason of increasing unemployment. Now first of all, you have to write definition or meaning of capital intensive production technique. That capital intensive production technique is that technique in which machineries are more and labors are less used. Now in India, in second 5-year plan, first of all, we all know that in India, labor is available, labor supply is available in abundant quantity, it means in huge quantity. Labor is available in abundant quantity, whereas machineries means capital, are available in less quantity. Means less quantity means scarcity. There is scarcity of capital, but labors are available in huge quantity. It means if labors are available in huge quantity, are available in abundant quantity, then government must focus on labor intensive production technique, not on capital intensive production technique. But then also in second 5-year plan, in second 5-year plan, government has focused more on basic and heavy industries. Means focused means here focused on the development of basic and heavy industries. And basic and heavy industries are completely based on capital intensive production technique, like constructions, railways, road. These sectors are completely based on capital intensive production technique. It means since these sectors like fertilizers, railway, road, constructions are completely based on capital intensive production technique, it indicates that government has used more machineries and less labor. And when they were using less labors, it means they fails to create employment opportunities for various individuals, less labors. As a result, they fail to create employment opportunities, and ultimately rate of unemployment increases. Rate of unemployment increases. So once again explanation, in India machineries or capital you can use. Capitals are available in scarcity, means available in less quantity, whereas labors are available in abundant quantity, means huge quantity. But then also, in spite of this, government has focused more on development of basic and heavy industries, and these basic and heavy industries are completely based on capital intensive production technique, in which machineries are more and labors are less used. When they are using less labors, as a result, rate of unemployment increases. So instead of focusing on labor intensive production technique, government has focused on development or focused on adoption of capital intensive production technique. That's why rate of unemployment increases. It means in order to solve the problem of unemployment, government should focus more and more on labor intensive production technique. Means they should develop cottage and small scale industries, especially in backward and rural areas, in order to reduce the rate of unemployment. So this is one of the solution. But what is the reason of unemployment? Because they had adopted capital intensive production technique instead of labor intensive production technique. That's why rate of unemployment increases. Now next one is, and last one is, lack of infrastructural facilities. Explanation of last point, lack of infrastructural facilities. We all know that in rural areas there is lack of various types of infrastructural facilities, like irrigation facilities, road facilities, health facilities, electricity facilities, next education facilities, so there is lack of lots of these are called infrastructural facilities. So in rural areas or in backward areas, there is lack of irrigation facilities, road facilities, health facilities, electricity facilities, education facilities. Means Indian government is not able to provide continuous electricity, especially electricity in these areas. That's why various industrialists, various business units are not interested in establishing small scale or cottage industries in such type of areas. They are not interested in establishing any kind of industries in such areas due to lack of electricity or other infrastructural facilities. And when they were not establishing or they are not interested in establishing industrial units in these areas, then what happens? Individuals residing in rural areas has to depend on agricultural sector, because they do not have any other option other than agriculture. So they have to depend on agricultural sector. That's why we can say unemployment. And which type of unemployment? Disguised unemployment increases. Disguised unemployment. Now we have already studied about disguised unemployment. So due to lack of infrastructural facilities like irrigation facilities, road facilities, health facilities, electricity facilities, education facilities, the individuals who are residing in rural areas had to face job opportunities. Means there is lack of job opportunities because government is not able to provide continuous electricity in rural areas. That's why industries are not interested in establishing business units or any kind of industries in those areas. As a result, population burden increases in agricultural sector. Means we can say that rate of disguised unemployment increases here. So this is also one of the reason of unemployment, causes of unemployment. So rise in population growth rate, slow rise in employment opportunities, low rate of savings and investment, capital intensive production technique, and lack of infrastructural facilities. Now next topic is types of unemployment completed, causes of unemployment completed. Now next topic is state program to solve unemployment. Means different types of programs introduced by state government in order to reduce unemployment. State programs to reduce unemployment. Now first of all point, state programs, these were Manrega first, second Deen Dayal Upadhyay श्रमेव जयते योजना, third one is Deen Dayal Upadhyay ग्राम ज्योति योजना, fourth one is दीन दयाल उपाध्याय कौशल्य योजना, and fifth point Prime Minister Agricultural Irrigation Scheme. So these are the programs introduced by state government in order to reduce unemployment. First one is Manrega, second one is Deen Dayal Upadhyay Shramev Jayate Yojana, third one is Deen Dayal Upadhyay Gram Jyoti Yojana, fourth one is Deen Dayal Upadhyay Kaushalya Yojana, Gramin Kaushalya Yojana, and last one is Prime Minister Agricultural Irrigation Scheme. Now explanation of first Manrega. Now first of all, full form of Manrega was Mahatma Gandhi Mahatma Gandhi National Employment National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. This program was, now explanation about first point, MGNREGA. First of all, full form, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. First of all, this program was introduced in the year 2006 with the name NREGA. Means National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. This program was started in the year 2006, but in 2009 on 2nd October of 2009, name was changed and it becomes MGNREGA. According to MGNREGA, or under this program, the first point, under this program, government has given guarantee of job to at least one member from each family for 100 days in a year. Government has given guarantee of work, means providing guarantee of work to at least one member from each family at least for 100 days in a year. That is a guarantee of work. And around 1/3 of work is reserved for females. Whatever job is available under this program, 1/3 of job or 1/3 of work is reserved for females. According to this program, Ms. MGNREGA, individuals will get work within 5 kilometers from their residence. Means this program is giving guarantee to get work within 5 kilometers from their residence. And if by chance they are getting beyond this distance, means if they are getting work more than 5 kilometers, then 10% extra wage will be given to them. Extra wage will be given to them if they are getting work beyond 5 kilometer. Beside this, this program is also giving guarantee that workers will get their wage within 7 days. From the date of work. And under this program, a job card is issued. Here I am writing job card, that is issued to laborers. Job card is issued and it is valid for 5 years. So this is all about program MGNREGA. And in order to make this program successful, 2nd February every year is celebrated as Employment Day. So this is all about MGNREGA. This program was started in the year 2006 with name NREGA, means National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, but name was replaced in the year 2009 with MGNREGA, means Mahatma Gandhi is added with NREGA. And according to this program, at least one member, we are talking about rural areas. So here at least one member from each family will get work at least for 100 days in a year. This is a guarantee given by the government. And 1/3 of work is reserved for female workers, and all individuals, whether it is female or male, they will get work within 5 kilometer from their residence. And if by chance they are getting work beyond 5 kilometers, then 10% extra wage will be given to them. Another point, that under this program it is given guarantee by the government that all laborers will get their wage within 7 days from the date of work. And last, in order to make this program successful, in order to implement this program effectively, 2nd February is celebrated as Employment Day. This is all about Magnarega. Now short explanation about Deen Dayal Upadhyay Shramev Jayate Yojana. Hardly one line explanation is there about each point. Deen Dayal Upadhyay Shramev Jayate Yojana was started in the year, first of all, in the year 2014. This program was started in the year 2014. This program was started with an objective to provide health and security, along with good management. Beside this, skill development means to provide, to learn them, to teach them such type of work that individuals are able to start their own business. That is called skill development. And welfare to the laborers in rural areas. So this program was started in the year 2014 with an objective to provide health, means medical facilities, security means job security, along with good management means time to time they are able to earn money. Government has started this program in such a manner that after regular interval these individuals are able to earn good money. And skill development means vocational education they are providing, so that individuals in rural areas are able to develop their skills, they are able to start their own business, or they are able to get work in some industrial units. And welfare means benefits to the laborers. That's why this program was started. Next one is one line explanation, Deen Dayal Upadhyay Gram Jyoti Yojana. This program was started by the government in order to provide continuous electricity. Continuous electricity means 24/7. So this program was started by the government to provide continuous electricity in rural areas, so that individuals can start their own work, or other industrialists are encouraged to establish their business in rural and backward areas. Next one is Deen Dayal Upadhyay Kaushalya Yojana. This program was started with an objective to provide vocational education to youth. This is especially for youth between 18 to 35 years. To provide job, to provide work, to provide vocational education. Vocational education means education which gives some skill to the individuals, some knowledge about any business to the individual. That is called vocational. So this program was started by government in the year 2014 in order to provide vocational education, in order to provide job opportunities to youth between 18 to 35 years in rural areas. And last one is Prime Minister Agricultural Irrigation Facility or Scheme. This program was started in the year 2015 in order to provide water to every field, so that field productivity as well as labor productivity can be increased. So in order to increase field productivity and labor productivity, government has started Prime Minister Agricultural Irrigation Scheme so that water can be provided to each and every field. Water to every field is the popular slogan of this program. Water to every field. Water to every field. Now only one topic is left in this chapter, measures to reduce unemployment. Otherwise all topics are completed.